Hey everybody, it's Grant, and welcome back to our second video with Steve AOKI. And so much appreciate you letting me come out here, as well as making a video with you.
Absolutely.
And we're doing it in MrBeast fashion. We were actually watching Graham. Now, at the time, this video is not released, so Graham sent this to us. We're gonna be watching Graham and MrBeast talk about how much money he makes, his entire operation. We know Graham Stephan is gonna be diving in more, and you're gonna get a whole lot of insight. Me and Graham talked about this. We were going to do a phone call, but we think between what I've looked at and what he's looked at, that he's making over $200+ million a year. It's insane.
And that's just bonkers.
As YouTube. YouTube,
that's,
MrBeast
what
Burger.
He's netting, or that's what?
No, he reinvests it all. He spends it all on content, all on businesses, all on this. You're going to see it all in this video.
But then he must what does he keep for himself?
So he lives in a normal house. He lives inside the actual studio right now. He's been living in the studio because it's too far of a drive, so all he cares about is 70% retention rate, which is a YouTube thing, and then content. He doesn't
keep any of that money for himself?
He has a Tesla Model X. He pays himself. He's got like 2 assistants that go get anything that he possibly needs. But like, you're gonna see it all in this video.
He just loves what he does.
He doesn't value money. He uses it as a tool just to make more views. In his yearbook, it's funny, Jimmy Donaldson.
He really did break through culture.
Oh, it's insane.
Oh my
But he put Jimmy Donaldson, YouTuber, in his yearbook before he ever did anything.
So this is his dream to do what he's doing now. He's the #1 YouTuber in the world, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if he's #1, but he's number one in my book.
Who is #1?
I don't know. Hey, if there is somebody more,
MrBeast is #1 YouTuber in the world.
Put #1 right here, but we still don't know if it's MrBeast. If it is, you're cool. If not, we don't think you're cool.
If it's not him, then who is it? He seems to be the biggest.
I don't know. I think there are channels that are bigger than 100 million, but he is going to be the biggest if he's not.
I know Full Send Nelk Boys, they're massive.
Mm-hmm. A little sneak peek. We have some AOKI merch. You actually own this video game? That's what I was told. So we're giving away an actual owned AOKI video game, some slabs, t-shirts, merch. He's gonna sign it all, and we're gonna give it away to you guys. So I'll let you know how to win later on this video. Let's get into it.
If he can make a 3-pointer, I'll tell you how much I make off YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I never thought that this would happen. And no, I'm not talking about being stuck inside of a makeshift jail cell, but instead getting an inside look into the business of one of the most successful creators of all time, MrBeast. 96,000 a month.
157 million.
So Graham went into it, and Graham sees like his ad revenue. He sees old channels.
I can't believe he shows that. That's so cool.
Well, he's been more open with his finances because he doesn't care. It's great to see.
That's amazing.
And he gives it all away. So everybody's like, make more money so you can give more money away.
Jimmy Donaldson was able to turn his genuine passion for making YouTube videos into a conglomerate.
Wow.
How old is he?
No, I have no idea.
24.
What?
And he might be 23 still, but I'm pretty sure he's 24.
Oh my God, he's only 24?
Yeah.
He looks so much older.
We all talk about it in the YouTube community, and me being the smaller part of that, but we all talk about him being the first YouTube billionaire.
That's insane. He's only 24. Oh my God, that's
nuts.
So amazing. Wow.
Nuts.
Probably when I started making around $20,000, $30,000 a month is when it kind of clicked in my head.
Always
I was just like, wait a minute, I just had a helper. I could do this 2 times faster. I could upload twice as much. And so then I just brought in a guy to help me move boxes and just help with the simple stuff.
So
and I was like, oh, well, now let me go hire an editor.
Much
and then I just basically hired someone.
$20,000 a month.
Yeah, he was his first year of college when he started making better money.
Yeah.
And he dropped out of college because he wasn't really going. He'll tell you that.
I mean, it's like 240 grand, like it's to be
just
a YouTuber.
as a young, 18, 19-year-old
especially
kid.
a YouTuber like that's already watching this. Like that's a dream to get that.
And when you look at his subscriber count, like it's like 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, and then
so shows like
blows up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he did crazy challenges to get him there.
Yeah. I feel like it was almost like baked in my DNA. Like it just flows in my blood, the innate urge to create videos, and to build a YouTube channel and build businesses.
This is why he's so successful.
That's just what I do. And if I try to take time off, I just get depressed, and I feel like
he
executes on his passion. That's the big difference. Like people have passion, but the ones that execute it time and time again, they just get better at it just by the nature of doing it over and over and over again.
The problem I'm having right now is I struggle to wind down at night because I just work, and I'll lay in bed and I'll think of ideas, and I'll think of just like, what we could have done better, how we could have edited a video better, or finances or whatever. So I'm trying to actually find ways to pull back a little bit, and so I sleep a little bit better. Hopefully it's not too messy. So I have everything I need in here. My bed,
so he's living
my work computer, A little bench press to get exercise in.
Wow.
Toilet and a shower. And that's my closet. I was on the cover of Rolling Stone recently, which
wild.
who cares about magazines? Whatever. Well, these are just our English channels. So they're Spanish, Portuguese.
So I was telling you earlier, so this is where you'll find it. He actually went and dubbed himself with famous voice actors in all other countries. Where he makes a video and he goes and makes more money on it outside of that. He's so smart.
Brazil, Japanese, Hindi, and they'll probably go down to like here.
How many hours would you say it takes to edit the average video?
So our 100 million subscriber special, I think we were just doing the math. I think it was like collectively like 1,700 hours across all the edits. The thing is, like, I'm not the easiest to work.
His payroll is like $600,000 a month.
Oh my God.
He's putting it all on the line every single month, reinvesting.
No wonder he has the best channel, because
he's putting it all in there.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's.
You have to reinvest it all back in like that, you know, just to. It's incredible.
It's really cool.
Apparently, if you make a pee joke, it will drop your retention by around 5%.
No pee jokes, that's just a no-go.
Pee jokes?
No matter how...
Like if you go pee, like the YouTube is very PG. Very PG. So if we cuss, you could be demonetized for cussing too much. If you if you get into political, like it does.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
It's actually like educational.
What would you say your main source of income is, if you were to pick one thing?
Gosh, so I'll say this because I tweeted it. You can throw it up. That Beast Burger has done over 100 million in sales, and obviously that number's grown a lot bigger since then.
Oh my
and it's just like AOKI pizza.
Yeah, Pizza AOKI. Yeah,
Pizza AOKI,
yeah. It's like he has like this ghost kitchen.
Ghost kitchen. That's what he does. Yep.
Yeah.
And he's got like 1,500 restaurants. Something
my
like that.
God.
He's everywhere. It's nuts.
We finally opened that one in the mall.
Like a burger or whatever, you know, is something someone can order multiple times a week.
On this one, I think it was 67,000 shirts. He said he would sign them if they bought them.
Yeah.
And they bought like 67,000 shirts, and he signed 67,000.
Oh
he made a video
my God, 67,000!
He's
No.
buried himself alive. Like there's so many videos.
Oh my, 67,000!
Oh yeah.
The week. Merch is only going to buy like twice a year.
This is him doing it.
What about sponsorships?
I'll tell you over or under. What's the most you think I've gotten for a
We
brand
played
deal?
this
3 million.
Yeah, over under.
when I guessed your show. We won't say it, but I was wrong, and I was impressed when we were done with over under.
So that's why spaces like this are pretty rare.
Do you know how much it costs?
Where's
in
this,
terms
South
of
Carolina?
running your over?
Yeah, he's in either south or north. I think
Why?
he's north.
Is that where he's from, or?
That's where he's from. He's never moved. He's in the same town. He just doesn't. He doesn't have an opinion to go anywhere else. And
Yeah,
plus
I mean,
it's
I feel the same way about living here.
yeah, and
I don't want to move anywhere else.
He thinks that it's smart too, which is very smart because it's way cheaper over there. So
Yeah,
he's
that makes sense.
He's king over there.
Yeah,
you know,
it makes sense.
They're gonna start naming streets after him pretty soon. Keep him.
Who manages that?
Well, if you go over there up those stairs, you see a little accounting team. And I walk in and I go, I want to give 100 people $100,000. They go, you're crazy. And I'm like, good luck.
Good luck.
Other doors. And those are the people that I stress out with money.
531,000.
Full disclosure, it's late at night. I haven't uploaded
That's
in a
what's
while.
great. So no matter what, they're going to continue to make money
When we
for him.
uploaded to Island,
And truth be told, like in my YouTube channel,
Yeah.
my oldest videos still make me the most money. Yeah, so
People are always watching the old stuff too.
I got one video that just hit 1 million views.
Because it's Googleable.
Yeah.
It's like the only searchable social
Searchables,
media
yeah.
platform. That's why YouTube is so powerful. It's different than Instagram and TikTok and all the other stuff.
Well, let's say that you even did like a vlog. People start watching, get hooked on one, watch 20.
Yeah.
And they just
go down the rabbit hole.
right. And then the thing about it though is like one of my oldest videos still makes me like $400-$500 a month, and it's really neat. It's like 3 years old, and it just it brings in it's how to save $10,000 fast. So
That's incredible.
So
Look at all the channels.
here's the other channels.
Oh my God.
Pick any channel you want.
$63,000 a month.
Literally all
I never
That's why
looked
I
at
live
my
in the
own
studio right
YouTube
over
on
there.
how much money I
So
made.
I don't.
Never.
just saying, it sounds like a video we could work on.
That's something I would love to do.
Me,
Yes.
you, Graham, Andre.
Yes, let's do that.
some crazy video.
I'm so down to do that because never seen it, and I have over 3 million subscribers.
And Graham will put his up there. We'll
Yeah.
show you about copyright. We'll show you about because you do.
Okay,
a lot
this
of
is
music.
awesome. This is
Yeah.
what I'd love to do. Okay,
yeah.
now you're speaking my language because I don't
1,000,000%.
know anything about it, and I'm not a YouTuber, but I have 3 million subscribers because it's just all my music videos and stuff. You know,
Not being a YouTuber, that's pretty good for not being a YouTuber.
I mean,
No,
it's like I'm an artist that puts music online.
Million
You know, like,
percent.
yeah.
And then it's your music, so you won't be copyrighted by your own music.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
right.
that I'm telling you, like there's so much of an untapped thing.
I do
want to
find out how much, because like obviously, like people are going for the song, and then there's like a split with like
So you can
master
put
and the pop or whatever.
and you can even put like an after part of like you filming.
How much do I get at the end of the day?
And
yeah, I mean, clearly I never made the like actual tutorial on my remix I made for BTS, and that one has 1 billion.
Remember, I told you I would love to have done because one of my biggest videos has 700,000 or 800,000 views for BTS, and it was really cool. And then my editor loves it, so Dylan loves this part right here.
I just never think about that.
But like,
you know,
if you did it, it would be you sitting
so
right
wild.
here. It'd be you sitting right here. One of your assistants just be rolling footage
while I'm making the song.
And then you and you sit here and talk about like, this was such a cool experience, and then they start B-rolling it
down.
What I can show you is the same, but they're way better at it.
I could probably do a breakdown on that mic drop.
I like pushing myself, and I see it as a sport, and like going hard in business and building them, even though it's stressful and it's very difficult. And like sometimes I'm like, you know, you have a mental breakdown. You're like, why am I doing this? Why did I push myself so hard? But then when you're not doing it, you're just depressed. And so it's like a weird system. I
think that speaks true, especially to YouTubers and music artists, because you get pushed and pulled so hard to make the next best song. And then you also, like, I don't know about you, but like when I have a video do 2 million or 1 million, I'm like, oh, that's super cool. And I have one that does like 500 views, I'm like, oh my gosh, what? So it's almost like a toxic relationship. I feel what he feels, but on a very small level.
Yeah, on your own, it's like on your own scale.
Yeah, exactly, because like your scale's way bigger than mine, Graham's scale's way bigger than mine, and then your scale's even bigger than Graham's, but like at the same time, everybody up until MrBeast with 100 million, like it's just tough.
Yeah, no, I definitely, you know, you always compete against, like the best person to compete against is yourself. You know, and that's one thing I always do. With like, I always want to make a better song, a song that penetrates culture more than my previous ones. And I'm in the studio constantly thinking about not just only doing that, but I always want to also just, you know, reinvent my sound and keep it like, you know, reiterating and changing and transforming to the next sound.
Absolutely.
You know, like you have to always do that. At least
especially
I probably do that too much.
Yeah.
Like people criticize me on that because I like literally work in every genre instead of just one.
Yeah, but
but that's just my style.
Yeah.
That's just my style.
Then we're gonna do.
Like, you can't see this.
We're gonna put a rocket on a car and see how many buses he can jump over. And then we'll throw yourself into.
You want to hear something else that he does that's nuts? He will scrap an idea he spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on if he doesn't like it.
This I totally can relate to. I've scrapped so many songs that I spent time and time, work with like the biggest artists and some, you know, I know that he is like, that's one thing from artist to creator to artist, like that there's like that synergy where business people are like, what are you doing?
You're right.
And then like,
but you gotta be proud of what it is. You have to love it.
So that I could totally understand.
It's insane.
Too.
But hundreds of thousands of dollars, and he's just like, I don't like this one.
Toothpaste.
Take that accounting.
Airplane.
What's your biggest insecurity?
Like our videos are very fast paced, and so sometimes you do have to give up a little bit of the story in order to keep the videos moving. Of anything, it would be that. Like a lot of people think the only reason we get views is because I just throw money at it, and they don't realize that, you know, we spent a decade just studying what does well, you know, studying, figuring out our own style, figuring out our own way to do things, and the amount of hours I put into
16, 17-year-old
just expanding the inspiration in my brain, just so I can come up with original ideas, and the months on months
it looks like he's
building
30
the sets and working on it, and the weeks we spend editing and all this.
He's so big too. You're thinking he must be.
He's a big guy.
That's it. That's
like
nothing.
He's not physically big.
He's like 6'2" or 6'3". He's very tall.
Yeah.
You want to see where we store our money?
Let's see.
Almost every area of the internet points to YouTube. So I think YouTube's going to keep growing. Yeah. It's mind-blowing. And you can leverage that to build businesses or, you know, like do things like Beast Philanthropy or whatever. I think like people don't realize just how crazy it is. For us, we have 100 million people.
It's nuts.
Does that ever worry you that you have that much influence on so many people?
We did Team Trees, we did Team C's. Typically, our stuff centers around doing good. And no, actually, it excites me because I've had hundreds of parents, probably even 1,000 at this point, tell me stories of like their kids watch that, and then when they get tooth fairy money, they want to go donate it to charity.
That's cool.
Or like their little 12-year-old kid wants to go volunteer because they watched a Beast Philanthropy video. No, I feel like we're doing a good job in inspiring people to care, and you know. Yeah, maybe it could be perfect, but in general, I feel like compared to other stuff, we're doing a pretty good job.
Oh, by the way, here's how you win, okay? Comment on this video right here. Say something awesome to Steve. Say something you love about the videos. Say something you love about his music. Say something you love about MrBeast. Doesn't matter. You know that if you say something super negative, you don't get nothing. But if you say something positive, you say something you liked, if you just say something, you are golden. I'm going to show you at the end of the video what you're going to get. Steve's going to start signing it. And I want to let this last part out. Graham told me, I don't know if it's in the video or not, MrBeast hired a psychologist, or a few of them, just to go and figure out what better ways to make that video this or this video that. So he's
really interesting.
Epic
I like
on it.
that.
Very, very interesting individual.
It's hard to say.
So I'm curious on this one. How do you balance having a relationship?
With my current girlfriend, she's actually from South Africa. So that is the hard part because I live in my studio. I don't really ever do anything fun and I work 99% of the time. So one thing is like, I'm obsessed with learning. And so it was very important I found. I just want to focus on making great videos. So like, I'm not as like involved. Oh, this is pretty cool. Just a laser line focus and obsession is just kind of what I aim to like implement in our videos. Because it's just beautiful to see. Hey, you should subscribe right now. That, you know, a lot of people who wouldn't have done it because they just didn't think of it are now thinking about it and it will convert to like 10 or 20,000. So literally just say it and you're good.
Subscribe.
For a cookie, I like that.
He loves doing it. He puts like on his.
This is for Graham's channel, right?
Graham's channel. It's on his main channel. So his main channel gets mega views, and it's been.
That's recent, right? Recent?
He hasn't released this yet. So me and you were watching it before it ever goes. He sent it to me.
Graham's great, man.
All right, so I'm going to show you real quick what you guys are going to be able to win by just commenting below. So we have some really cool slabs. While I show you this, right? Steve's going to start signing them for you.
All right.
We have an actual owned PlayStation 2 video game, which is cool. Like Steve has played this before, I would assume, or at least someone in Steve's house has played it. We got some collectible sports cards because AOKI's card house is super cool. And then also we got some graphic tees, really nice. We have another one of Steve's shirts right here. Powerpuff Girls, Steve has done some cross branding with them. Is that what you call it? How do you call it?
Yeah. We collaboration.
And I actually own this shirt as well. We're gonna sign it off for you. I own the black version of this shirt, so I was sad to let it go. And last but not least, right here, classic sports cards from 2016. He'll sign that as well. So you're gonna get some really cool Steve collectibles. Also, I'm only gonna do one name. We're gonna pack it all up and send it to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one person's gonna get this.
That's a banger.
Comment below, and then I'm gonna go ahead and top in where I'm gonna drop $500. Even though I have won some of this, it's actually my personal stuff. That it was his personal stuff when we did some contests today with the mystery wall. I'm giving you guys this. Steve's gonna be signing up for you. We absolutely love you. We're doing a joint promotion where he's donating half of the stuff. I've done the rest. Dropping $500 on top of it. So comment below, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.